Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. My name is MC and you are Felix.
That's right.
Okay. And you're watching SLE Canada, the place to be for international students who want to study, settle, and explore their opportunities here in Canada. So, if you're not subscribed yet, maybe you can invite them.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to our channel. Our channel?
Wow! You're just my guest, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So please subscribe and don't forget to hit the like button below so more and more international students will see our video. So today we are going to talk about our income and how are we able to save, how we are able. So today we are going to talk about our income and how we are able to save up to 50% of our net income. Right, Felix? After graduation, right? Mm-hmm. So if you want to know more about that, then keep on watching. Felix and I, we just recently moved here to British Columbia last year and now we are working full-time. I'm working as business administrator in Victoria and you are working as?
I'm working as an ambulance billing specialist.
Yeah, so you're working for a semi-government kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm working in a construction industry. So pretty much our salary is actually below average when I look it up.
Oh, how much is the average in BC?
The average salary of a person here working full-time is for about 60,000 in a year.
Okay.
So my salary is 50,000 in a year working 4 days in a week. So I can make more than that, but I prefer to work 4 days in a week. How about you?
So that's gross?
That is gross.
Okay, so yeah, my gross income is also about $50,000 a year. That's what it was last year.
Yes. So that's pretty much below average, but I would understand that because we just moved here to British Columbia and this is like the first year of our Canadian experience, right? No experience at all in Canada. So our net income, my net income is for about 41,000 in a year. So that's excluding tax.
Yeah.
And you're making,
I think mine is about 40. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
pretty much the same.
So in total, we are making for about almost 81,000 for the entire year.
Yeah.
Net. Okay. And yes, I'm interrupting my own YouTube video, but I want to say thank you for supporting SLE Canada. Because of that, I'm going to have another live discussion with a licensed immigration consultant this coming Friday. If you have any questions about study permit, PR application, anything related to immigration, then this is the time that you should ask her. So please do check out the registration link in my description box because this is going to be limited slot. So I'll see you this coming Friday and then let's go back to my video. So now we are going to break down our expenses, how we are able to save up to 50%. So first, our main expense is housing for rent.
Yeah. So
we don't have a house yet. So for our rent will be 1,150 and we're splitting that up. So I pay for about 575 and you're paying 575.
I have to mention though that's a very low rent for this area. Yes. So we're kind of lucky that way that we found it.
We are lucky because
the average is more like 1,500 for the same place.
You can find that, you know, 1,200, something like that. But we are lucky that in a prime location here on Vancouver Island, in Sydney, this is pretty low, pretty cheap, right?
So I think it's worth it to, when you look for a place to rent, to buy, it's worth it to look longer because you might think, oh, this is only $100 more, but it adds up over the year because you're paying $100 more every month, right? So, yeah.
So our next expense is our utilities. So that would be our internet and our electricity. That will be for about $100. So our electricity is only like $50 in a month, like in average. And then our internet is about like, before it was 35, so kind of increase it now for 70, right?
Our next expense is our groceries or food. So we spend about $500 a month in groceries. It doesn't include eating out yet, but we try to not eat out a lot and try to be very smart and frugal with our groceries.
But you know what? Actually, that's not that's not super cheap.
No, but like we don't live off Mr. Noodles, but we don't buy. We look at the prices when we buy groceries, right? We don't. We pick the cheaper one.
I think some people can live under 400, 300.
Yeah.
But for us, since you love potatoes, I love rice. Yeah, I love rice. So we're different.
Rice is cheap.
Our food preference are completely different, right? And so that's why it's 500. So next one is our gas. So FELIX and I, we have our own car. So I have Mazda, an old Mazda sedan car, and you have a truck, right?
A small truck, yeah.
Yeah. So in average, I spend for about 120 for my gas, and I drive from here to Victoria for about 20 to 25 minutes every single day for 4 days in a week. How about you?
I drive a little bit less, and yeah, therefore my gas is a little bit less. But how much is your gas per month?
120.
Yeah, mine is about $100 a month.
Yeah, because it's a truck, you know. And then I also paid for my insurance for about $90 per month. So that's pretty cheap. I don't have the full coverage insurance since I think my car is not worth it to have a full coverage, I guess. So I just settled with $90. How about you? You're paying the same?
The lowest as well.
Yeah, we have the lowest insurance that we can get since I don't find any value with my car anymore. You know, it's not a brand new car. So next would be our
cell phone plan. Yeah. So mine, I spend $40 every month on that. Yeah, cell phone, like data and cell phone plans are pretty expensive in Canada, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
that's the cheapest plan you can get.
Yes, we have some friends that they're paying for about $100 in a month, and I don't know. I'd rather pay $40 and have 1 gig. Since you can find internet in Canada anywhere you go, right? You go to a restaurant or you go to the mall, they have internet. So I think, and then if you're working, they have internet as well. So yeah. So now my other expense. What are your other expenses?
My other expenses, let me see. We wrote everything down.
Yeah.
We have no idea how much money we actually spent. We don't care. We just wrote it down for the video.
I actually tracked it before. Anyways, we are going to give you the tips later on like how to save up 50% of your net income.
So what else do I have? I have eating out at about $70 a month. So we eat out, like maybe every 2 weeks?
Yes, okay.
Then I just put down $100 for others, which includes small entertainment things. Sometimes you need some new clothes or something. It's very low because this year we've been extremely frugal. So we didn't live like normal people. Yeah.
And then for me, my other expense would be $800.
What? $800?
Yes.
For what?
I have $800 in other expense because I send money to the Philippines.
Oh, the pension plan, Philippine pension plan, right?
Yes, it's a pension plan for my parents. So I also send money to the Philippines. For some people, I don't know, they don't send money back to their parents, but I do. And also my son is still in the Philippines, so he's stuck right now in the Philippines because of COVID, but hopefully he's coming here soon once he got our PR and once this travel restriction is over. But once my son is here, my other expense would be lower than 800, you know? right?
I think it'll be the same.
No, I have to like pay for his education and stuff.
Like Jollibee here, how much is Jollibee here? $15 for a meal? How much is it in the Philippines?
He doesn't know that there's no Jollibee here on the island, so he'll be surprised. But anyways, yeah, so I have other expense so pretty much my expenses would be around 1,920 for the entire month. How about you?
1920 per month. Yeah, my expenses are 1275 per month.
Yeah, so you have lower expense than me.
Yeah.
So guys, before I'll tell you like how much roughly we save for the entire year, I want to give you some tips first. 4 major tips that you can do to save up money here in Canada. The first tip that I can give you is that you should track your expenses, right? For us, I stopped it recently, but I pretty much track our expenses. We have an Excel sheet where we put our expenses and stuff. And also, just an advice, get a partner who is also financially literate, right?
Yeah, I think that's a important point.
Yeah, so for us, I just don't depend to Felix or you depend on me. You know what I mean? We kind of split everything. You're trying to educate me on how to save money, and I'm also educating you to invest. No, you're educating me on how to invest. But yeah, pretty much when you're looking for a partner, look for someone who is financially literate and will educate you and encourage you to save.
Plus, you save 50% on your rent, your food, your internet. When you have a partner, right?
You have all the hacking there. House hacking, internet hacking, everything. And then I think...
Yeah, or just find a roommate first if you don't have a partner right now. Right?
Yes. Do some house hacking. We actually did that when we were in Nova Scotia. So we pretty much rented a whole house, and then we rented some rooms for students, right? And we kind of save some money by doing that. My next tip would be being a minimalist. We are minimalist, I would say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, because
not materialistic minimalist, but financial minimalist, maybe. Yeah. So we only buy things that we really need, and before we buy something, we really think about it again and again and again before we actually make the purchase, even in the dollar store. Right?
And actually, for this year, the only time I went out to the mall, once, every time we go for groceries, I never went for shopping. For this entire year, I didn't do shopping. And also when buying clothing, we always go buying secondhand. Even in our furniture, they're all secondhand or even free. So that's how frugal we are. We're not frugal, we're actually minimalist, right?
I would call it frugal.
Frugal? Okay, frugal then. So, frugal it is. Our number 4 tip would be decrease your spending and increase your income. Would you agree?
No.
For example, apart from my full-time job, okay, the numbers that I gave you, that is only my full-time job, okay? I also have YouTube as my passive income, and I also have my SLE business,
That's not a lot though, right? It's just a little extra.
Yeah. I only started it this year anyway. So wait for next year how much in total I will make, right? That would be interesting to know. In total, how much you save?
How much did I save? I saved $20,700 in the last year.
Okay, I only saved 18,000 for this year.
Yeah.
Because the Philippine tax that I'm sending to the Philippines. But pretty much in total, we save 50%
of our income.
So that's the goal, right? I don't know, guys.
Or more. The more, the better.
Yeah, the goal is to decrease your spending and increase your income. So if you increase your income and you didn't, change your spending habit, it will be more than 50%.
But then also look into how to invest that money, so it doesn't just all sit in a savings account after having an emergency fund. And also one important point to get there to save 50% of your income or more is delayed gratification. If you save it and invest it, it can grow and it can help you later. Don't buy the brand new car right now, just buy a cheap car now, and then in 5 years or so, when your financial situation is a lot better, then you can buy a nice car.
And also, like for us, we're saving a lot of money right now because our goal is to buy a property, so we're not gonna rent out anymore, and we're not gonna pay someone else's mortgage. Pretty much. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this video and you find it helpful. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video to your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!